Pulse 95.
Apps all around.
What's worth a click and download?
Pulse 95.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the UAE Emirates ID. Now, for those who obviously live in the UAE, we know how important our Hawiyya is, our ID. Now, the authorities have rolled out a new e-version of that ID, which is amazing. Now, that electronic version can be used via a QR code scanning technology. Now, let's be 100% honest. Nowadays, I forgot the last time I put my wallet in my pocket.
Yeah.
It's 100% at home. I never take out my wallet from my house. If I need to pay, I have Apple Pay. I carry zero cash with me. But I always have my Emirates ID on me and my driver's license because these are my forms of identification. But what if now I could have my Emirates ID in my phone as well?
Yes, indeed. And ever since the COVID-19 became a part of our lives, I know for a fact that so many people just never have cash at all on hand. So it's going to be amazing to also have our Emirates ID become digitized as well. This is all a reality because of one smart application that the Emirates Authority has actually launched, which is known as the ICA UAE Smart. You can go ahead and download it for free on any iOS or Android device. And it's actually very, very easy to use. It comes in two different languages, Arabic and English, and you can actually access it through your UAE Pass. So there's another application known as the UAE Pass, which gives you basically an open door to every governmental service right here in the UAE. And this is going to be going hand in hand with that app. So in the e-version, you can actually use a QR code scanning technology to enable immediate reading of your e-card. So it'll automatically generate it whenever there's going to be the customer's document wallet in that smart application, and you can have your digital Emirates ID on that app very easily.
Yes, now that electronic ID card is characterized by all the data shown on the card. Now that will be through reading it directly from the authorities' database, and that process will actually help service authorities to verify the effectiveness of that issued card in case the printed card is not available. It's happened to me a couple of times where I didn't have my ID on me, but I showed them a picture of my ID. But if I'm having an electronic ID that will show whoever needs to see it and scan that QR code all my details, that would be 100% better. Now, the authority has also stated that a coordination has been made with the concerned authorities, service and business sectors to provide their services using the electronic version of the ID via the authority's smart application. Now, what does this mean? Let's say, for example, you want to book a hotel and you go, and if you want to book a hotel, you need to have a form of identification, either your passport or your Emirates ID. Let's say, oh man, you're all the way in Kalba City, right? And you left your ID at home in Sharjah. What are you going to do? Are you going to drive another hour and 30 minutes back? Nope. You download the app, you take out your electronic ID, and there you go. You're in. You're set. They've already spoke with all these business sectors and all the people that require ID to actually accept the electronic ID.
Yes, indeed. And the best part about this application is the ease of logging in. So I just downloaded the app. It's called ICA UAE App. And once you have the app downloaded, you can log in with three different ways. You can either enter your phone number, or you can enter your Emirates ID number, or if you have the UAE Pass app downloaded, which I strongly recommend everyone to go ahead and download it. It makes governmental services become so easy, paying for fines, checking on your driver's license, even renewing it. It's all very seamless and done in a single tap. So once you go ahead and enter that on your device, any of those three, you'll easily have access to your Emirates ID virtually. Also, many documentations that we need while living right here in the UAE, renewing our residency, the Iqama, making visa applications. It's all also accessible on the ICA UAE app.
Yes, so I do recommend you guys download that. And again, we're looking at a future where we won't need wallets. Those Gucci, those LVs, they're all going to go broke because the iPhones and the Androids, they're all going to kill the wallet industry with all these electronic wallets. Forgot the last time I had cash in my pocket. Let us know your guys' thoughts. 4215 do it slot or on our Instagram at Pulse95 Radio. Would you like your Emirates ID in your wallet, or would you like to actually not have a wallet at all and just have your phone? We're going to be taking a short break, but when we come back, we're talking about iOS 15 and Mac OS 12.
Pulse 95.